Fasting is becoming a popular part of people's lifestyles, no matter where they live in the world. The health benefits discovered have made many people consider taking on the task. And if you are one of those people, you are going to also want to know how to break a fast properly. Breaking a fast is a gentle process, or at least it should be, and your body needs certain foods to help bridge the gap. The best way to break a fast is by properly listening to your body and giving it the nutrients that it needs to adjust. Since your body might not be used to the fasting lifestyle, you're going to want to be careful and learn how to break a fast without gaining weight or putting any added strain on your body. With all that in mind, here are the 10 best foods to break a fast. Number 1. Smoothies. Recently, researchers have bristled at the idea of smoothies since they tend to sap the fruit of their fiber and small amount of their nutrients. In this case, though, smoothies are perfect because they don't contain much fiber. If you are fasting for the first time, your body is not going to be prepared for the feeling of food after going most likely the longest it's ever gone without food. And so it doesn't need all of that fiber to break down right off the bat. Try making fruit smoothies with a bit of veggies in them to make sure that your body is still getting all of the nutrients that it needs. But ultimately, this is about bridging a gap more than shoving vitamins into your body all at once. Blending down a bunch of fruits and veggies to a drink can be really convenient, and the process does a lot of the digestion for you. Consider reaching for a smoothie if you really don't have an appetite following a fast. Or if you think that you may overeat if someone puts a plate of food in front of you. Even though it's technically a liquid, you still should be careful not to gulp it down. And give your body the opportunity to tell you that it's full before you finish the whole thing. Number 2, eggs or avocados. Eggs and avocados go great together because they are both healthy fats, which means that they really are easy to digest. This is great for you after a fast, and healthy fats also contain a lot of the nutrients that your body is craving. Both eggs and avocados have a lot of protein, but unlike red meat, don't come with a lot of these side effects. They are also pretty easy to prepare and eat, and so if you are really stumped on what to eat directly after finishing up with a fast, eggs and avocados are classic options that shouldn't bother your stomach at all afterwards. You can put either of these options on toast or eat them on their own for the same benefit. But this is a really good option if you want to start eating food again but don't want to make a big meal just yet. Number 3, fish. Put a big old asterisk next to this entry before you try it. If you are someone that doesn't really like the smell of fish, this might be a problem for you while you're cooking it up. If that's the case, you should try starting with fish broth in order to ease your way into the process. Fish is really good for you and is full of healthy fats, protein, and vitamins. It even has vitamin D to help you boost your body's immune systems following a fast. Fish is probably the riskiest first dish option on our list simply because there is a group of people that can't stand the smell of it cooked. But if you don't fall into that group, then fish is a really good way to break a fast. Number 4, unsweetened yogurt. You don't want to throw in a sweetened yogurt immediately after a fast since the sugars and sweet taste might trip you up a bit. But if you are able to track down a nice unsweetened yogurt that you enjoy, then it would be a great pick to break your fast. Yogurt has probiotics to help your body fight off any bacteria, as well as a whole lot of protein per serving. There are also some vitamins and minerals to be found in each serving. Options like this are what people immediately go to when it's time to break a fast, mainly because they aren't flavorful but do have a lot to provide by eating them. Some people struggle with texture following a fast, but otherwise this is a food without a lot of flavor. That should be easy to down in order to get your body back into eating mode. Number 5, watermelon. Watermelon is a great option since it's almost 90% water. That makes it really easy to get down, and the flavor is pretty subdued. While a lot of people love to put sugar or even salt on their watermelon slices to add a bit more flavor, we recommend keeping the additions away for a while. At least until you've had a few slices and you know that you're feeling up to it. Sugar in particular can throw your body into a bit of a tailspin, especially the processed kind that most of us consume. Number 6, soups without heavy cream. A lentil or noodle soup is perfect for breaking a fast, and soups are good because if you are struggling with food after a fast, you can eat this meal consistently. Our body values this, and soups generally are good for our bodies when we are sick or if our digestive systems are out of whack. Stay away from soups with heavy cream, which make the soup richer and a bit harder for your body to break down, as well as soups with a bunch of raw veggies in them. This is because that added fiber is not going to go well with your stomach, and sort of defeats the purpose of the soup in the first place. Add in some tofu if you want to get some protein in there, and stick with your pot of soup until you begin to feel your appetite returning. Number 7. Dried fruit. Dried fruit is another great option because they pack a ton of nutrients into a small package. Being able to pick and choose when you eat is an added benefit, and it allows you to gauge when you are truly hungry. A big issue with people breaking fast is that they think they should eat a lot all at once. This isn't their fault necessarily because it is instinctual to respond this way after not eating for a while. But this can have a really negative effect on your stomach, which is not used to digesting food and most likely shrunk in size following the fast. Almost nobody is going to eat enough handfuls of dried fruit for this to happen, especially since the time between servings should help give your stomach enough time to signal that it's full before you continue eating. Number 8. Spinach. Spinach is the definition of a superfood since it boasts insane nutritional value at just a very small serving size. It also doesn't have a ton of flavor on its own and should be easy to gulp down to break your fast. Spinach helps to regulate blood sugar too, which is important to note since that usually gets affected by a fast. Spinach has things like calcium, magnesium, iron, and copper to help resupply your body after a fast. If you aren't a big eater to begin with and just want to make sure that your body is okay, spinach is awesome since you don't have to eat many leafy greens here to get a full serving size. It may be best to cook up the spinach and throw it into a light meal to get down easier, but spinach is a meal on its own that can help your body transition from its fast. Number 9. Nuts. The concept here is similar to that of dried fruits, although the oil and fat of certain nuts should be noted for potentially causing inflammation. We recommend you stick to things like almonds and even cashews to get the most out of your post-fast snack. But this is a great option if the thought of overeating scares you. Nuts are rich in vitamins and help to rapidly restore the nutrient balance inside with only a few handfuls. Just like dried fruits, the real genius of this pick is how in control you are of your consumption. Often when people are completing their fast and staring down a full plate of food that they have to finish, it can be a bit intimidating, but with this option, you take that moment completely out of the equation. Also, with nuts, you're free to walk around while eating or take your mind off of things instead of sitting down to a real meal. Number 10. Potatoes. Potatoes are a starchy food that don't have a ton of fiber, making them the perfect pick to help break your fast. When cooked, they become soft and easy to eat, and they can also be a good option to get you excited to eat again. Potatoes don't have the most health benefits in the world, but they are filling and serve to get your digestive system up and moving again. Don't go overboard and add gravy or something to the dish, but plain potatoes with a little bit of salt go down pretty easily and gives you confidence to continue eating. What is your favorite food to break a fast with? Leave a comment down below and let us know. Here are 2 more videos you might find interesting. Feel free to choose the one you like. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share the video with your friends. And for more interesting videos on health, subscribe to the channel.